Good evening and welcome to News 9. I'm Nolan Pinto. Now, the Arvind Kejriwal-Narendra Modi relationship has always been a contentious one, with Arvind Kejriwal always taking pot shots at the BJP's prime ministerial candidate, Narendra Modi. And now Kejriwal is all ready to take this battle to another level.
It's official. Varanasi will witness Kejriwal versus Modi. AAP's Arvind Kejriwal is all set to take on BJP's prime ministerial candidate Narendra Modi in Holy Land, Varanasi. Days after BJP made Modi's candidature official in Varanasi, Kejriwal today made his opposition official. Kejriwal, who reached Varanasi this morning, sought the opinion of the people of Varanasi, asking them if he should take on Modi.
क्या मुझे वाराणसी से नरेंद्र मोदी जी के खिलाफ चुनाव लड़ना चाहिए? क्या मुझे वाराणसी से नरेंद्र मोदी जी के खिलाफ चुनाव लड़ना चाहिए?
Following the populist stunt, Kejriwal addressed a rally and announced his big decision.
मैं ये चुनौती स्वीकार करने के लिए तैयार हूं.
Before making the big announcement, Kejriwal set the ground for himself, time and again attacking Modi.
नरेंद्र मोदी जी किसी से बात नहीं करते, किसी से बात नहीं करते, मीडिया से बात नहीं करते, जनता से बात नहीं करते, हेलीकॉप्टर से आते हैं, स्टेज पे उतरते हैं और फिर हेलीकॉप्टर से वापस चले जाते हैं. हम उनको कहना चाहते हैं मोदी जी, और यही राहुल गांधी भी करते हैं कि अब देश आजाद हो गया है, अब ये राजा महाराजाओं का काम नहीं चलेगा. अब जनता कह रही है हमारे साथ बैठो, बातचीत करो, हमारे प्रश्नों के जवाब तो दो.
Arvind Kejriwal, who has been at loggerheads with Narendra Modi in the recent past over the Gujarat model of development, today openly challenged the Gujarat Chief Minister. Kejriwal invited Modi for an open debate before polls on the latter's development model.
और आज इस मंच से मैं नरेंद्र मोदी जी को डिबेट करने के लिए यहाँ पे आमंत्रित करता हूँ. नरेंद्र मोदी जी वाराणसी से चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं, मैं उनके खिलाफ चुनाव लड़ रहा हूँ. वाराणसी की जनता जानना चाहती है कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी को अलग अलग मुद्दों पे क्या कहना है. यही बेनियाबाग में नरेंद्र मोदी जी आए और खुले में जनता के सामने नरेंद्र मोदी जी के साथ डिबेट हो जाए. हम भी जानना चाहते हैं गुजरात में कितना विकास हुआ था.
Arvind Kejriwal had sprung a surprise in Delhi's assembly election by defeating Congress warhorse and Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit with a huge margin. Now, with Kejriwal accepting the Modi challenge, it remains to be seen if he can work his magic all over again in Varanasi. Nevertheless, a stern battle between two political bigwigs is certainly on the cards in the holy city. A News 9 report.
Well, Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal tried to connect with the voters of Varanasi today, but things did not turn out as he or his party planned to. Now, here's a report on what all happened in the holy city.
First, it was high decibel protest. Later, eggs were thrown. And then it was time for ink attack. Opposition at every step for Kejriwal in Varanasi. The Common Man leader's first rally at Varanasi did not quite go the way he expected. Kejriwal, who reached Varanasi this morning, had a dramatic day at the Holy Land. He was time and again attacked by BJP supporters with protests, eggs and even ink. Many protests were held by BJP workers as Kejriwal went on a temple hopping spree. People raised slogans against the AAP chief while praising Modi. While Kejriwal was inside the Kashi Vishwanath temple offering prayers with fellow party leaders Sanjay Singh and Manish Sisodia, Modi supporters raised slogans in support of the Gujarat Chief Minister.
मोदी का समर्थक है, वो तो जो है यहाँ पूरा जो है मोदी समर्थक ही है पूरे बनारस में। केवल डिस्टर्ब करने की कोशिश है, केवल केजरीवाल यहाँ आकर के अपना केवल बनारस में अगर आपको चुनाव लड़ना था तो आप दिल्ली छोड़ के क्यों भाग गए? आप तो भगेड़ू हैं, आप बनारस को भी छोड़ के भाग जाएंगे। गंदगी है उसको भी तो झाड़ू लगा के साफ करेंगे कि नहीं करेंगे? केजरीवाल तो उसको पहले साफ करें, फिर आगे चुनाव हम देखेंगे इनके बारे में। और फिलहाल तो इनकी जमानत जब्त है।
The situation outside the temple was quite contradictory as AAP supporters also simultaneously shouted pro-Kejriwal slogans. After the high decibel protest drama, eggs were hurled at Kejriwal's car. Eggs hit Kejriwal's vehicle and also some supporters. But Kejriwal's hardship in Varanasi did not end there. Black ink was also thrown at him during his road show. Following the untoward incident, police had to resort to a mild lathi charge. Addressing a rally later in the day, Kejriwal trained his guns at BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate Modi. The AAP chief held Modi's henchmen responsible for the ink attack carried out on him.
अभी जब आ रहे थे मोदी जी के भाड़े के लोगों ने फिर से हमें काले झंडे दिखाए, हमारे ऊपर काली स्याही फेंकी।
While Kejriwal faced one hurdle after another in Varanasi, the common man's leader did all he could to seek divine intervention in the land of temples ahead of the polls. Temple hopping apart, Kejriwal takes a holy dip. Kejriwal is leaving no stone unturned ahead of the polls. The common man leaders sought blessings at various places of worship, including Kal Bhairan, Kashi Vishwanath and the Sankat Mochan temple. Earlier today, Kejriwal also took a dip in the Ganges. Speaking after a dip in the holy river, Kejriwal said that contesting against Modi was a small thing.
मोदी जी से चुनाव लड़ना वो तो एक छोटी चीज है और देश को बचाना इस टाइम भ्रष्टाचार से और महंगाई से देश को बचाना वो बड़ी बात है.
Kejriwal also said that the holy river was dirty due to corruption.
मैंने प्रार्थना की कि देश को बचाने के लिए हमें शक्ति दे, साहस दे. ये बड़ा दुख होता है देख के कि जिस तरह से गंगा गंदी हो गई है, गंगा का पानी गंदा हो गया है और ये सब भ्रष्टाचार की वजह से हजारों करोड़ रुपया खर्च किया जा चुका है और जब तक भ्रष्टाचार दूर नहीं होगा तब तक इसी तरह से चलता रहेगा.
On the whole, the AAP chief certainly had a dramatic day in Varanasi. Now that he is all set to take on Modi in the Holy Land, he certainly hopes to upset the BJP Prime Ministerial candidate's electoral fortunes. But will he? A News 9 report.
Now there has been significant development in Tamil Nadu's political circles. First, Alagiri was suspended. But what Karunanidhi did to his elder son today, well, many thought it was unthinkable.
DMK's first family feud worsens. In what seems like a dramatic turn in Tamil Nadu's political circles, ahead of the Lok Sabha polls, The DMK today expelled rebel party leader MK Alagiri. Enraged over the repeated attacks on the party by his eldest son, DMK Supremo M. Karunanidhi took the drastic step. Alagiri was suspended from all party posts on January 24th this year for acts of alleged indiscipline. He had repeatedly targeted fellow partisans, especially his younger brother MK Stalin, who was the chosen political successor of the duo's father and the party chief. Karunanidhi today said that the decision to expel Alagiri was taken in the wake of the latter's failure to reply to a notice seeking explanation from him.
அதற்குரிய வழக்கங்களை கேட்டதற்கு பதிலளிக்காமல் மேலும் மேலும் திமுகவை விமர்சிக்கின்ற வகையிலும் திமுக தலைவர்களை விமர்சிக்கின்ற வகையிலும் பேசிக் கொண்டிருப்பதாலும் கலந்து கொண்டிருப்பதாலும் நானும் பொதுச் செயலாளர் பேராசிரியர் அவர்களும் இன்றைக்கு கலந்து பேசி அவர் அறவே நீக்கப்படுகிறார் கட்சியில் இருந்ததை தெரிவித்திருக்கிறோம்.
The expulsion has come despite Alagiri's strong sway in South Tamil Nadu, especially Madurai. Recently, leaders from across the party arena, including those from Congress, BJP and MDMK, had sought Alagiri's support. The expelled DMK leader had also hinted at floating his own party. Now, with Alagiri being expelled from the party, his future course of action will be interesting to see. For DMK, the dispute in the first family of the party could have a drastic effect on their electoral fortunes ahead of the polls. A News 9 report.
Now, Sri Ram Sene chief Pramod Mutalik has decided to contest the upcoming parliamentary polls from the Dharwad constituency, and he's also really angry with the way the BJP has treated him all these days.
Mutalik joined the BJP and 6 hours later was ousted. Courtesy the BJP High Command. Strong backing by Prahlad Joshi and few other BJP leaders failed to move the BJP High Command. The episode has not affected the Sri Ram Sene chief. He has decided to contest as an independent candidate from Dharwad.
ನಾವು ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಪಮಾನವನ್ನು ಮರೆತು ನಾವು ಅವ್ರ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ 11 ಗಂಟೆವರೆಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಸೂಚನೆ ಯಾವ ಹಿರಿಯರಿಂದನೂ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯವರಿಂದನೂ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ನಿರ್ಧಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾಳೆ 1 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಮುಹೂರ್ತ ನಿಶ್ಚಯ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 11 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಪ್ರಮೋದ್ ಮುತಾಲಿಕ್ ಧಾರವಾಡ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಪಕ್ಷೇತರ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಹಿಂದುತ್ವದ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಯಾಗಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
When we spoke to Prahlad Joshi about the Saffron Party's stand on Mutalik, this is what he had to say.
ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ತನ್ನ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಗೆಲ್ಲುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದಾಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಇಚ್ಛೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಈ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಕಾರಣಾಂತರಗಳಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ನಾಯಕರು ಅದನ್ನು ತಡೆ ಹಿಡಿದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ನಾಯಕರು ತಡೆ ಹಿಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಈ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೇನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಪರ್ಸ್ಯೂ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ನಾಯಕರು ನಾವು ಪರ್ಸ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
For now, it looks like the state BJP's plan to garner support from Mutalik's supporters has gone down the drain. This is also bound to divide the vote bank for the BJP. Will Mutalik's exclusion have a negative impact on the BJP vote bank? Will the Saffron Party regret its decision? This remains to be seen.